We're back here tonight, and after the American Health Care Act is off the table, congressional leaders are now looking to other items on their agenda.
Infrastructure, internet security, we talked about this week, tax reform. Those are among the concerns that one congressional leader seeks to rectify in the year ahead. Congresswoman Claudia Tenney visited the Ava Dorfman Senior Center in Rome, where she was met with several residents in an impromptu-style town hall meeting. She addressed their concerns regarding senior care as well as proposed budget cuts laid out by the Trump administration. News Channel 2's Mark Baracco had a chance to sit down with the Congresswoman today.
Thanks, Don and Kristen. I'm here with Congresswoman Claudia Tenney after we just participated in somewhat of a town hall meeting. Yes. Got to meet with some seniors, and I think that's really the most important thing that they were bringing up today, was the fact that there were a lot of proposals in the American Health Care Act that would affect seniors. From having conversations with constituents in your district, what are some of the things that you really want to lay out to them that this is going to be fixed, but it may take some time in order to do so?
First of all, I think what the seniors learned today is that there is a lot of misinformation out there. I think I'd like the people to understand that our New York delegation fought hard to get a lot of great parts of the AHCA, the American Health Care Act. We got the best deal, and I think a lot of people don't know that. And we advocated for many things, such as $75 million to help seniors with special programs, $15 billion for maternity care, for opioid addiction and other senior services. We also advocated for a reduction in the Medicaid share for the local share, and to give that back to the state, so that would reduce our property taxes by an unprecedented amount.
One of the things that someone brought up at this meeting today was that we can talk till the cows come home about tweets that get sent out by the president and national issues, that a lot of people in this particular area are trying to focus more on what are the economic drivers that can bring jobs here. You talked about job migration being the highest in the nation. What are some of the things that you plan on doing to increase job growth and really keep and retain jobs here in the Mohawk Valley?
Right. As a small business owner, I touched on that just discussing the amendment that we had to the Affordable Care Act, which would reduce the local share, $57 million $57 million roughly going back to the county taxpayers, reducing the income tax, giving people an opportunity to have some what they call a dynamic environment. We don't have a dynamic small business community right now. What we have is a government that's very overshadowing, especially in Albany, but also in Washington, where hundreds of millions of dollars are being spent to basically coerce people to come to the area, and when the taxpayer money runs out, we don't have anything left. I'd like to see us, as I always have said in my family business as well, is to let's try to encourage the businesses we have and help them grow. And doing that by, making taxes less regulation. And it seems that everything Albany does and Washington does is just to push more mandates onto our local businesses, our school districts, our local governments, and that's where the relief is needed most. And that was the one aspect of the American Health Care Act that actually I supported. I mean, there were a lot of things to not like about it, but New York, many of the things that were being talked about nationally were not going to affect New York. We fought to get changes that would not affect New York and would protect seniors. So I think I'd like to get that message out and have people understand that we are really trying to bring this community back. We do have an aging community. I think we have a lot of opportunities to provide health care initiatives. I think we'd like to protect our hospitals, would like to help seniors in many ways and come up with some innovations. I know just today at the Ava Dorfman Center, I found out that they actually have a program where they bring seniors in who they've sort of flagged and identified with potentially having, dementia or Alzheimer's, and they have, sort of occupational therapy type programs to help those people sort of alleviate the oncoming Alzheimer's.
Okay. Congresswoman Tenney, thank you so much for your time. A lot of healthcare related issues talked about. For now, we're going to send things back over to the studio.